Hey guys, Tehran145 here. As it stands, this is the first video I have uploaded in several months. I apologize for this, and I'll attempt to keep my explanation brief so as not to detract from the purpose of the video that you all came to watch. If you wish, please click on the provided annotation to skip to where the video actually begins. Alright, to begin, I'll start with the cause of my initial absence. Not many of you follow me on Twitter, and YouTube's message posting system has not been in the best quality as of late. For this, the majority of you did not know that my great-grandmother died a few months ago. I went away to Missouri for the funeral on that Friday, and I guess it's needless to say that I wasn't in the best of moods for that week, nor the following week, due to receiving news that my great-aunt's medical condition took a turn for the worse. She ended up dying a week later. To add on to this, a cousin of mine had to be hospitalized after she got into a car accident 2 days after my great-aunt died. I ended up missing a week's worth of school because of the impact of all that. So I managed to catch up on everything. Of course, school has to start hammering me with important assignments and obligations, which were completely unprecedented and unforeseen. I mean, I was a senior in high school. As far as I'm concerned, that's the easiest year, right? No such luck. However, I did manage to record at least a week's worth of videos, but I didn't have any time to edit those at all. I don't know if any of you have been keeping up with this, and this may be completely irrelevant, but my 4-year anniversary of being on YouTube has long since passed. Like Chugga Conroy and, a lot of other LPers who do the same thing, I had a video ready for you all to see. God, grammar, Tehran, grammar. It was a showcase of the 3 final bosses of Final Fantasy XIII. I know I couldn't pick anything more random, even if I wanted to. However, due to the fact that the video contained cutscenes, specifically the cutscenes after the final boss, Square Enix filed a copyright claim against it. I filed a counterclaim and promptly lost. That was a setback, to say the least. And I can't think of what I could upload in its stead. I actually do have some form of good news. I think. I have finished senior year of high school. Graduation's done. This is my summer vacation, which gives me time to work on videos again. I'd like to apologize once again for the extended absence with little to no updates. Okay, with all that death, doom, and sadness out of the way, let's just move on to what you came here to see. Yeah. Alright, hey guys, Tehran145 here, bringing you the start of a new but short LP. I'm going to be playing Journey, a game that was recently released for the PlayStation Network. You can download it for $15, I want to say. Yeah, that sounds about right. This game, it's like RPGs. Not for everyone, but it's a wonderful game all the same. If you have a PS3 and you want to play this and you can download it, stop watching this video and go download it. Go beat the game. Then come back and watch this. This is a game similar to Limbo. Do not spoil this for yourself. This is something that needs to be experienced from the start. Blind. This trophy here is, as you can see, it's called Return. In order to get it, you have to beat the game at least once and then not play it for a week. So I played through it 6 times within the span of 2 or 3 days. 3, I think. Then I put it down until last week when I recorded this. Now I'm doing commentary for episode 1. Will I do commentary for the remaining episodes? That's up to you guys to decide. The music in this game is really spectacular, and the visuals are really good too. However, I would upload this whole journey. It's an hour and 30 something minutes long. I'd upload it, but I can't. YouTube is taking away my ability to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So we're kind of back to upload bursts again. Whether this is good or bad, I could not tell you. All I know is that this is really bad for Skyward Sword. I had recording issues with that one from the get-go, seeing that I couldn't do it live anymore. Well, I could do it live now, since I've figured out my own personal settings, but it's not going to work. Not anymore. I can't upload 30-minute vids anymore. Anyway, your controls, like Limbo, are relatively simple. There aren't action commands or fucking quick time events. The game goes back to simplicity. You can move your controller around to move the camera, or if that doesn't sit well with you, use the right analog stick. Your choice. Your choice. Gonna head up to the top of this dune here to see what we can find. Atmosphere! Okay, let's get this journey started. Our destination is the top of that mountain. As you can see in the distance, there is a white pillar of sorts. That's where we gotta go. So we're gonna head over there. There are a lot of markers here. I'm led to believe that these are grave markers, and I'll explain why later. And by later, I do mean relatively soon. In Let's Player news, that doesn't involve me, Franklin Thorpe Gamer is back. He finished his LP of Super Mario Sunshine, and he's starting a new one of Skyward Sword. That's again, we're LPing similar games. Although I'm not sure what the hell I'm gonna do with Skyward Sword. I don't know what I can do. Okay, this is our power for the game. If you hold the X button down, you can float, like that. You can fire it off in short bursts and get some perpetual gravitation going, but with only 3 symbols added to your scarf, that's probably not going to happen. As you can see, there's another pillar of light in the distance. That indicates where we need to go. But we're not going to go there just yet. This is one really desolate desert, but it looks like it's just sand covering a bunch of ruins. Maybe this was an advanced civilization that died out. Perhaps. Oh, and I gotta say this now. 5 minutes and 30 seconds late, but do not spoil this game for anyone. That is of course assuming that any of you who are watching this have played this game already. Don't spoil the game for anyone. Although it is a game that is pretty much left up to interpretation, so you can't really spoil that much, but don't do it. This is the other power you get in the game. If you hold down the circle button, you can do, I'm gonna call it a calling motion. You don't have to hold it down either, you can just tap the button rapidly if you want. You can also use the L1 and R1 buttons for this, but I found that out completely by accident. Barrel roll! Anyway, this chapter consists of the hub world. For your first run through the game, that's completely irrelevant to you. Completely irrelevant. But on subsequent playthroughs, it may or may not be important, depending. Anyway, this is something that doesn't pop up until after you why not? Until after you beat the game and have collected all the symbols. This cloak, as you can see, it has as many symbols on it for as many times as you've beaten the game. What makes it different, aside from color, is the fact that as you walk, it regenerates, which makes it a lot easier for you to fly, as now you won't have to wait for refill spots, which are pretty plentiful throughout the game, so you don't need this cloak by any means to get 100%. As you can see, those glowing spots in the distance, that is essentially your level select. If you have all the symbols and glyphs of one area, and it will tell you over there how many you have and don't have, you can basically warp to that level and go find what you missed. And if you press the start button, you can find that wherever you go. Wait, what? Let me rephrase that. If you press the start button, it'll let you go to chapter select. So you can come back here at any time during your journey. Interesting. I suppose that must be from humble beginnings of sorts. Anyway, that's gonna conclude this for this episode of Let's Play Journey. I can see someone that looks like us in the distance. That's kind of weird. No, that might just be my imagination. No, that is certainly someone. Well, in the next episode, we might just find someone like us. I'll see you guys next time. Later.